Hey guys, this is Steven Rosen. I'm the founder of cloneanycreator.com, also the founder of this current website you're using for the creation of the clone creator content. I'm going to give you a brief walkthrough of the website, how it works, how you can get your creator cloned and onboarded. It's all very simple. First thing to go over is that this is all proprietary technology. We're not using some kind of API to things like Nano Banana or Kling or any of that stuff. It's 100% built in-house. This protects your creator and also your content, of course, that you post on social media. The first part of that protection is that the creator has to KYC before we allow access to using the clone tech. Previously, there's just been a lot of stolen content, people taking a girl they find on social media, moving into things like Nano Banana, and then, adjusting the content so they have like a new girl look based off the other one. Well, here we won't allow any creator access to our technology unless they KYC first. So if you're an agency watching this, the girls will have to KYC. There is a simple process for just like sending them basically the link to KYC. It's very easy. And so that just shows how serious we take creator rights. The second part of that is that there's no synth ID or metadata or any of that stuff telling the social media that the content is AI. And if you use something like Nano Banana or Hixfield or Seedream or any of these things to basically make content, AI content, whether it's, of your girl or an AI girl, whatever it is, and you post it to the social media, they know that the content is AI. Now you could go try to wipe the metadata or take a screenshot of the content. It doesn't matter because it's hard baked into the content. The same is true for Kling, of course. Ours has none of that stuff because we've literally built this technology specifically for the creator space. So I wanted to explain that. Now, you need to have a $200 a month plan to access this. That's the cost. Now, what does that $200 a month get you? It gets you unlimited photos, unlimited videos, both SFW and NSFW. Although I think that the highest value add for people who are looking to clone their real girl, maybe you have like an OFM agency or maybe you're the girl yourself. The highest value add, in my opinion, is the social media side because you can make a lot of really high quality content with this for your socials, or you could start new brands with it to expand your social reach. You're going to get really good reach because none of this stuff is flagged as AI, and then you can send the guys to your OnlyFans or whatever your premium site is, and sell them the NSFW content that you already have. Right, the most people that have agencies or creators themselves, they already have like a selection of NSFW content, but what they really need is content for the social media. So you can do this. Now you can also make all kinds of lingerie content, for your feed on OnlyFans. You can use whatever you'd like, of course, the technology for. Now, to get a $200 account, you got to just go to settings. You got to go to billing. And then once you're on billing, you're able to change the plan. You got to make sure you change the plan to the max $200 a month plan. Okay, need to do that. If you don't do that, then none of this will work. We have other basically plan tiers. The $50 a month is for the free AI creators that we give away, and then the free tier is basically if you have your own AI creator or our AI creator, and basically you want to just try the tech for free. But to actually clone, you need to spend the $200. It's because it costs a lot of money on our side to basically use our GPUs to help you clone your creator directly into our technology. Now I'll show you how to do that. What you got to do is go to this link right here. Basically, we're going to send you this link in the DMs with Tyler when you're ready to access the website. And then essentially you're going to be on this page right here. Essentially from there, it explains what to do. You need to do at least 20 photos of your creator, could be up to 80 photos. We don't recommend NSFW. You want to have a lot of stuff where it's very clear what your face looks like. You don't want your face covered in glasses or anything or hats, like literally the opposite of what I'm doing right now. You want to have close up and medium shots, all kinds of different angles showing their body type. Could be different outfit styles, could be a mix of lingerie or fully covered shots, different kind of poses, etc. But things that are natural. When we have that, it'll give a better result, right? This isn't magic. We're training our technology based off what your creator gives us, right? So here's an example girl that we cloned. That's Mila, and then this is Mila as well. And then you could see kind of the quality that we're talking about here. She's even starting to use some of the content on her socials already. We're getting some really nice video results as well from this. You can see here, I mean, I think it looks identical to her. And I'll show you basically the different options that you have in terms of technology on this website. And so we have the Apex AI generator. That Apex generator is our custom in-house technology. With this, you can custom prompt anything you want. Could be NSFW, could be SFW. The world is your oyster. You could type whatever you want, you can make it. You can also save presets and prompts in here. You can choose the dimension of the preset in the prompt, whether it's, for a reel or a grid photo on Instagram or whatever you want. For image to image, this allows you to basically use a reference image to train the content on, right? And so here we have like an example reference image. This is actually one of our AI creators that we trained. It was just, this is a viral piece of content that we had, and we're kind of training Mila on that viral piece of content. And the way that it works, so you can see, is, for example, this is the reference image. When you upload it, if you notice here, there's a little loading and we're preparing media here in the bottom. What happens is we're basically building the prompt for you to convert this photo, the reference photo, into your creator, right? And so you can see here, we have a young woman with blonde hair, et cetera, et cetera. That's the Mila girl. That's what her, persona is in terms of, becoming a clone on our website. All the creators that you clone will get their own custom persona. So when you do image to image, you don't need to go and type all this stuff yourself. We do it automatically for you. You're able to generate, again, as much of this. You can, of course, go and edit the prompt as well, but our prompting system is good. We have advanced settings here, which you can have your creative variants. This is basically how similar the content is, right, to the original image. We have our edit system, and with our edit system, you can change anything you want about the photo, right? So, for example, we have this photo here. This is Mila in like a red dress, and let's say I want the dress to be pink. Change the dress color to pink. You can just tell the edit exactly what you want, and it'll adjust the content for you. You could change her hair, her body style, her makeup, her skin color, her hair color, her body, anything you want. This is NSFW friendly, of course. So if there's like lingerie things or things you want to adjust, you can change that. You can also change things in the background. Maybe there's like certain AI mistakes that you didn't like, and previously you would have to throw that piece of content out. Now you could just go adjust anything you want. So there's lots of functionalities built into this. We also have an outfit generator directly on the site where you can either custom prompt or use our presets. And with this, you're able to essentially go and make any outfit you possibly want. You can also upload outfits. And what you can do is you can transfer those outfits onto the creator, right? So let's say I want to put Mila in a different dress, but I want this location. Then what I can do is make this my target image and put the, and you can see here, we have the pink dress now made, right? It's the exact same dress. But now it's just in pink, right? So there's lots of flexibility here. The site has complete customization and, again, fully NSFW friendly. In terms of the transfer image, what you can do is just put the photo in the transfer image and it transfers onto your creator's image. So this is pretty valuable. We have our video motion tech. Eventually, we're going to have full typing image to video, but right now it's all based off motion. Again, NSFW friendly. So whatever NSFW you want, you can do this, but the motions kind of have to connect. And I'm going to show you the best way to do that. You're able to add up to 4 videos and 4 images, and you can do kind of combinations, meaning each video goes to each image, and you can make a lot of volume relatively quickly in terms of the content. You can see here, here's like an example. It works pretty well. I mean, the image quality and the video quality is quite good. I strongly recommend using our upscale function. This is like an upscaled image. It kind of makes the quality a lot better. And so what I would do is go through your workflow, and if the photo is going to be used as a photo post either on the OnlyFans or the premium site or on social media, I would basically upscale the photo and then I would upload it. Or if you're going to basically do like a video motion, I would upscale the photo and then do the video motion before you either make the video for the premium site or for social media. We have some other tools in here. We have an analyze tool. And so with this tool, you can basically get prompts made. And here's an example. And so if you find a photo online and you're having difficulty kind of turning that photo into an image to image or whatever, you can also get a prompt for that photo and then use that prompt or slightly adjust that prompt in the Apex image. We have the magic eraser function, and what this allows you to do is magic erase anything you want on the photo. So here's an example, like we can just test this out. You can also change the brush size. So if I want the brush bigger, right, or if I want the brush, much smaller, you can make it much smaller, right? And then you can, target specific parts of things. And then it relatively quickly goes and removes them. You can adjust from there and then download the content. It's pretty useful tool in my opinion. We have the frame extractor as well. And then with the frame extractor, what you can do is, let's say you find a piece of content online and you want to replicate that content into a video motion. Well, the frame extractor is really useful because what I could do is I could take a frame from that. I could save that frame to my studio. And then now when I go to my studio, I have that frame here. And what I could do is I could train my creator based off that frame, right? And so now I have the initial frame from that video motion, and I can turn that frame into my creator. And then after that process is done, well, what am I going to do, right? What am I going to do? Well, I could go and take the initial video and upload it as the reference video and take the frame that I got that basically I turn to my creator and use it as the reference image and connect the two together, right? So this is a nice workflow for basically finding viral examples and turning them into your creator or a version of it into your creator and then using that for social media. Of course, we're doing this for all kinds of TikToks. And then you could see here, like, you know, this is obviously like Mila is a big creator. We just started like a backup account. I know it's a tiny account. We literally just started it just to prove that the content will go viral. And you could see here, we actually got like a decent video pretty much right away. Got 7,000 views off like a 0 follower account. So the content for sure will get views. It does pretty well. And we're going to grow this account as like a testimonials account. If you're looking at this saying like, oh, why is this guy showing me a 20 follower account? Like, you can literally just go follow this and then follow the progress as we scale it out to see the quality of content that we've grown. We've grown millions of followers with AI creators, but now we're kind of proving it out with an actual clone of a real girl. And so it for sure will work, and you could use it on your own social medias. If you're concerned about using it on your own social medias, then my recommendation would be to just make new ones, right? You can keep running the current socials as they are, but now you could kind of scale out a massive strategy of Instagrams and TikToks and Facebooks and all kinds of good stuff, with the clone content that you can move at a significantly faster pace. That would be my recommendation. And when we do launch our Clone Your Creator course, our agency level course, like, I'm going to give you guys all the feedback you need in that course to teach you how to actually properly scale these pages out, because there is a lot of strategy that goes behind it. Going back to the site, there's even more stuff. We also have a meta cleaner. You don't need to clear anything that's made on the website, but if you have external content and you want it cleared, we wanted to just provide this value to people so they would have it. And then we also have this. I think some of you might like this. We have Discover Virals. This is only achievable and usable if you have a paid account. So you're going to use this. You're going to go and log in. And then once you log in, basically you're going to get all kinds of different viral examples that we're scraping. And you can easily sort, for example, let's say the last 7 days, let's say most views, and then let's say blonde girl, right? You're going to see a ton of different, examples here. And then you can go basically easily get the links from this and then download them to your TJP using the downloader. And, it's a nice like workflow to find virals, which you can then go and use the frame extractor for, which then you can go use the image to image for, which then you can go use video motion. And then boom, you have a ton of content, right? So we're internally, mostly running AI girls, and we're just like, making a fuck ton of really high quality content. And it's been very profitable for us and very efficient for our scale, right? So if you've kind of been in this phase where, your girl's not doing work and you'd love to just like have the ability to make unlimited content that's not going to get banned on socials, that's not, tagged with AI stuff, that's really high quality, that's meant for the AI creator space, that's NSFW friendly, this is literally the product for you. Like, this is the only product that exists of this quality in this business for this price point. There really is nothing better. So I think that, you definitely should give it a shot. You can have as many creators on here as you want, but it is one creator per account. So every creator is that $200 price point. And if you want to have another account with another creator, you got to make a new account and then you're good to go from there. So yeah, that's basically how the product works. Hopefully this video is valuable for you guys. If you have any additional questions, please ask Tyler or myself. Thank you.